Hello?
25.3.
Hi, Captain. How are you?
Hello there. Very well, thank you.
Good afternoon, Arabia.
Great. We're just getting ready for departure, but if you need anything, just give me a call.
It's gonna be a long night, so I definitely will. But thank you.
No problem.
Hello?
Hi, Captain. Okay, so I've spoken to security, and they've started checking in, but there's at least half an hour to go before we expect to be receiving any passengers.
12545, goodbye.
Alright, you're free to start boarding whenever they're ready. Just let me know when you started.
No problem.
Area delivery, Cathay 509.
What?
Delivery, good day, Cathay 509. We are stand 74. We have PDCs received and destination Hong Kong. Proposed flight level is 26.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Request flight level change from center of cabin.
Okay.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that the aircraft is now fueled as requested.
Roger.
Delivery, Cathay 509. We are ready for push and start.
Roger, Cathay 509, contact ground control, 1216, position 121.
日本カゴ14キロするコンタクトタワー1 small 2 good day. Entry 300, contact ground control 11 small 6 good day.
121 decimal 6, entry 300, good day.
Ground, good morning, Ashana 107, holding short of Whiskey 828.
Ashana 107, good morning, ground, runway 34 left, QNH 2975, taxi by Whiskey 8 Alpha, turning point. Ashana 107, give way to Jetstar Airbus 320, ahead to the left. Ashana 107, monitor tower 1 small 2.
Monitoring 1186 for 2, Ashana 107, good day.
Final 907, ground, runway 34 left, QNH 2975.
Cockpit prep checklist.
Cockpit prep checklist. Oxygen.
Tested.
Fuel.
Loaded 120 tons. Checked.
Passenger signs.
On.
IIU.
Nav.
Barrow reference.
QNH 1005. Checked.
FMGS.
Set.
Cockpit preparation.
Completed.
Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Cabin crew, fuel is on board, catering service has been completed, we're just waiting for load sheets so you can start boarding now.
Good morning, ground. Taxi
Hello?
by Charlie, Whiskey 5, November gateway.
Taxi Charlie, Whiskey 5, November gateway.
Excellent. Thank you.
Philippine 431,
Go ahead.
monitor tower 1 small 2.
Hi, Captain. Just a quick update to let you know that we started loading. We'll contact you again once we're done.
Roger.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board Qatar Airways. As you find your seat, we ask that you place larger items in the overhead compartment and lighter sized belongings, including duty-free bags and liquids under the seat in front of you. Our cabin crew are available to assist. Thank you.
Loading has been completed. We're sending the load sheet up to you now. We're waiting for you to close up. Once the beacon light is switched on, we'll contact you to begin pushback.
Roger. Hello?
Hi, Captain. Here is the load sheet from ground.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
Excellent. I'll let the ground know that we are ready to disconnect the jet switch, but you can go ahead and close the doors now.
No problem.
Copy to ground.
Go ahead.
Right, stand by for ground power disconnection. We are starting the APU now.
November 242 pushback descending north with 36 left start. Left 41.
What's that checklist?
Before start checklist. Parking brake.
Set.
Doors.
All doors are closed.
Fuel pumps.
Armed.
Takeoff speeds.
Checked.
Beacon lights.
Beacon light is now on. On.
Before
Ground
start
copy.
checklist completed.
Go ahead.
Welcome aboard this Qatar Airways flight. Please pay attention as we take you on a journey to our many destinations and demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Exits and walkways must be kept clear at all times. Baggage should be securely stowed in the overhead compartments or under the seats in front of you. Take care when opening overhead lockers, as items... may fall out. In-flight entertainment monitors must be folded away. Please fasten your seatbelt for taxi, takeoff and landing. Insert the metal end into the buckle until it clicks. To adjust, pull the strap to tighten the belt. To unfasten, lift the flap and pull the ends apart. When the seatbelt sign is illuminated, you must remain in your seat with your seatbelt fastened. If you plan to...
Parking brake is released.
Okay, Captain. We're clear of the stand and you're free to start engines.
Zero 1213, taxi to 113 Kilo Bay, Whiskey 7.
Sleep during the flight, please keep your seatbelt fastened and visible to cabin crew. For safety reasons, with the exception of handheld personal electronic devices in flight mode, the use of electronic devices is not permitted for takeoff and landing, and such devices must remain switched off until advised by cabin crew. Please remove all devices from charging ports for takeoff and landing. If you drop your electronic device inside your seat, please do not operate the seat controls. Instead, contact a member of the cabin crew for assistance. Please take a moment to locate the emergency exits near your seat. Emergency exits are clearly marked and located as shown. Escape path lighting will guide you to the emergency exit. In case case of emergency landing on water, evacuation slides will serve as rafts. Please remember to remove all high-heeled shoes before using the slide and leave all hand baggage behind.
Parking brake is set.
Okay, Captain. Looks like a good startup on all engines and tow is disconnected. Nose wheel is free, so you're good to go. We'll get ourselves disconnected now, so have a safe flight. Look out for the pin on the left, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much. I have pin on the left, and I will see you next time.
Toilet will activate a smoke alarm. Smoking on board the aircraft and tampering with the smoke detectors are criminal offences punishable by law. In the unlikely event of an emergency,
After start checklist.
After start checklist. Anti-ice.
Auto.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Trim.
Set.
After start checklist completed.
Taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist. Flight control test. Full left. Neutral. Full right. Neutral. Full back. Neutral. Full forward.
Checked.
Flaps.
Set.
Radar and PWS.
On and auto.
Engine mode.
Normal.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
Approaching runway 16 left.
Cabin crew prepare for takeoff.
Line up checklist.
Line up checklist. Takeoff runway 16 left.
Confirmed.
Lights
On.
cars
Set.
packs
Set.
cabin crew prepare for takeoff.
Notified.
Line up checklist completed.
Okay. It's gonna be Toga, so let's do 25%. Everything is good.
Stabilized.
Area is stabilized. Chrono is on.
Man flex. SRS. Thrust set. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Positive rate of climb. Go up.
feet.
There is lifting and they're going to go to visual approaches. You have to accept the visual stuff.
12640, this stage negative, but just for training purposes we'll fly the full star, but I'll increase to max on start an early descent plan.
640 hours, and this is the max increase descent.
Max velocity 640.
As you may have noticed, we've begun our descent. We should be arriving in around 20 minutes depending on local air traffic, and I will shortly be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. Once that happens, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you will be required to stay seated and secured until after landing. If you need to visit the toilet, it may be worth making your way towards one now. For now though, I will wish you a very good afternoon once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while once we've landed.
Contact for approach 124, decimal 5.
124, decimal 5, Quebec 473, clear.
Sorry, 426, 735, 250.
Plus 426, 810 volts, 250,
250, 426.
Indian River Golf, 187 volts, 250.
187 level 250, Indian River.
Seagulls 226, approach 128, decimal 3.
123, Seagulls 226.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Several 298, contact from center 133, decimal 0.
As you have on further flight deck, the captain speaking. Very shortly, meeting our descent. We trust you've enjoyed the flight. Thanks for choosing to fly with us. On behalf of myself and the crew, I'd like to wish you a very pleasant stay and indeed a very safe upward journey. And we'll see you on board again very soon. Have a good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we've now commenced our descent, we require that you return to your seat, ensure that your hand baggage is either bestowed beneath your seat or in the overhead lockers, your tray table and seat backs are in the upright position, and your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
بالنظر إلى أننا بدأنا في الهبوط، نطلب منكم أن تعودوا إلى مقاعدكم وتتأكدوا من أن أمتعتكم اليدوية مخزنة إما تحت المقعد وإما في الخزائن العلوية، وأن منضدة الصينية مطوية ومثبتة، وظهر المقعد في وضع قائم، وحزام المقعد مربوط بإحكام. شكرا.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Barrow reference.
QNH 1007. Checked.
Passenger signs.
On.
Minimums. 2, 3, 0.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
$225 and good tractor to Outback. Direct to Outback, $225.
Set.
Engine mode.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
43704, sending good tractor to Outback.
2, 90 degrees, 10 knots, cleared to land. To land, modified plan. Tower, can be 147, 7 mile line, show approach. Kelly 147, heads been tower, g'day. Oh, good day, Killing 421 Delta reach. Killing 421 Delta tower, g'day. Killing 421, Delta assigned, heading right 120, behind landing 737, line up behind and wait. Heading right, heading on. Killing 512, Delta, contact departures.
Hi, Killing 512, Delta.
Okay, 421 Delta, runway 01 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff. 449, contact center on 123, gauge 10, g'day.
230, Lockheed 449 today.
Going 403 Delta, runway 01 right, clear to land.
Okay, I think
Runway 01 right, Lincoln 403 Delta.
yeah, it's gonna come down now. And we can go.
Going 403
plus
Delta, runway 01 right, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 01 right, Lincoln 403 Delta. Yep, get ready.
Cabin crew, take your seats for landing, please.
What's the 938 behind landing at dash 8, up 7, runway 01 right, line up behind.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Go around altitude.
3000. Set.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Set.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing lights.
On.
Solid 701, behind landing at King Air. Alpha 9, runway 01 right, line up behind.
ECAM memo.
We are all good. We're coming, not quite.
323, cancel start, turn right, heading 160.
Landing checklist completed.
10 to 4000. Cancel start, turn right, heading at 160, descend 4000, feeling 323. 6366, descend by start to 3000, cleared unknown mine from Malaysia, on right approach. About 3000, cleared unknown mine, 0 on right, close to 3. LC704 behind, landing A320 at Alpha 7, runway 01 right, line up behind, ready for immediate departure.
I have control.
500. LC704, runway 01 right, clear for takeoff. Takeoff onto the 4. Solid 701, contact departures. Solid 701. LC366, get over there.
Minimums.
LC704, contact departures. Roger, LC704, connect. A320. Runway 01 right, line up behind. 7. Landing A320, 01 lining up behind.
30. 20 retard.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Diesel.
Velocity 366, wind 320 degrees, 8 knots, runway 01 right, dead land.
70 knots.
Velocity 493, good day, tower. Behind, landing 737. South 7, runway 01 right, line up behind. Behind, landing 737, line up behind, 01 right, velocity 493.
Please ensure that you have all your personal belongings with you as you leave the aircraft. Also remember that smoking is only permitted in designated areas. You may now use your mobile and electronic devices if you wish to do so. We hope that you will include Qatar Airways in your future travel plans. To book your next flight, please visit QatarAirways.com. On behalf of Qatar Airways, the One World Alliance, and the rest of the cabin crew team, we wish you a pleasant stay or a safe journey to your final destination. Qatar Airways, going places together. Thank you.
زيارتك القادمة رجاء زيارة موقعنا qatarirways.com. فنحن نتمنى لكم رحلة آمنة وممتعة، خطوط جوية قطرية معا إلى كل مكان. شكرا مطلبنا.
Good disarm doors for arrival caution.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. Once that happens, we will start deboarding and you'll be able to leave the aircraft. Thank you.
سيداتي وسادتي، من فضلكم ابقوا جالسين حتى يطفئ القبطان علامة حزام الأمان، وبمجرد حدوث ذلك سنبدأ في إلغاء الإقلاع وستتمكن من مغادرة الطائرة. شكراً.
Charlie 1, holding point Bravo 2. Quality 7313, Pushback approved. Pushback approved, Quality 7313. Ground Quality 7313, request taxi. 7313, taxi by Charlie 4, holding point Bravo 2. Charlie 4, holding point Bravo 2, corner 7330.
Company 778, pushback approved town north.
Ancillary, good day, Hinterland 161, for Cooktown, request taxi.
Hinterland 161, ground standby.
Alpha Sierra here, request taxi to yourself.
Alpha Sierra India, ground taxi to yourself.
02 Delta base C.
Killing 302 Delta, ground taxi line, Charlie 3 to the bay.
Taxi Charlie 3 to the bay, killing 303 Delta.
Cabin crew, please disarm doors.
Clear to land, killing 358 Delta.
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead. Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure and the jetway is connecting. You are cleared to start deboarding. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying with us. We do apologise for the late arrival and hope it doesn't impact your onward journey. If you do require further assistance, however, please contact our ground team once you enter the terminal. Thank you.